It's not for them, it's for you. I feel like this finna be one of them ones, man. It's not for them, it is for you. It's not for them, it's for you. One more time, it is not for them, it is for you. The things that you're doing right now for yourself, the decisions that you're making for yourself, the actions that you are taking, the time that you are taking right now for yourself in order for you to figure out how you feel or fix things for yourself. Anything that you're doing right now, it is not for them, it is for you. Their understanding of it does not matter. What you're doing right now is for you. You may be making some decisions right now where other people are having their opinions about what you're doing right now, right? They may have a certain perspective about you, right, for the things that you're doing right now, right? To some degree, it may bother you, but it's not for them. You got to realize the things that you're doing right now, the time that you're taking, and the things that's happening in your life right now are happening for you. The things that are happening right now are for you. The things that you are doing right now are for you, and it's not going to be understood. It's not going to be understood, the things that you're doing right now sometimes. Whether that's, you being a bit more reserved, you're moving away from people, you're being a little bit different, you're being a little bit off when it comes to your usual daily ins and out. The things that you're doing are for you, and they're not going to be understood. They're not for people to understand. And this is coming minutes after, right? This is coming minutes after I just made a video on being misunderstood, right? Some things are not for people to understand. Some things are not for everybody to understand, right? It's for you to understand. It is for you. And I guess that's what it's all about, is a lot of times we struggle with learning how to do things for ourselves, or accept the concept that it is for us and not for other people. Whether that's, doing something and thinking about the backlash of how they feel or what they're going to think or how it's going to affect somebody else. Oftentimes people like me struggle with doing things that are for themselves and truly only caring about the effects of it for themselves and not worrying about the expectations or the feelings or of others. We always have a sense in our mind to accommodate for others, but to take the time to realize that the things that I am doing, the things that you are doing are for you. It is for the betterment of you, the betterment of your mental, your health, your spiritual, whatever it is to get you a feeling. It's not about their feelings, right? It's not about their feelings. It may be something that they disagree with. It may be something that they disagree with and they don't think that you should be doing, or they don't like, but realize it's something that you like. It's something that you feel good about doing, right? It's something that's giving you a feeling. It's not about their feelings. They're not going to understand the feeling, right? They're not going to understand that feeling. It's for you. It's for your feeling. It's not about them. It's about you. A lot of the times, people like me, we make decisions about other people or for other people, always accommodating for other people. But right now, no matter what it is, it could be something so simple. It could be something so simple as you went out to eat this time, right? And you only got yourself something to eat. You ain't bring nobody else something. You only thinking about you. Something small and a little bit off, a little outlandish and whatnot. You ain't thinking about anybody. You thinking about your finance. You thinking about your hunger. Something small, man. Just to show how minuscule in every aspect that it can be in is you're just worried about you right now. The things that you are doing are for you. It's not meant for other people. It's not meant for other people to understand. Like I said, I have an issue with being misunderstood, especially when it comes to me making certain decisions in life, right? When we feel misunderstood, it gives us this negative feeling and whatnot, because it's other people don't understand us and we want them to, and we feel as if the things that we're doing are understandable and we can elaborate and expand upon them in such a way that they should understand. But it's not for them to understand. It's only for you to understand, right? It's only for you to understand. And I might need to sit myself down a little bit, because I see that obviously I'm moving and the camera's still focusing on me and stuff, right? But it's not for them. The things you're doing are for you. Let's get into it a little bit more, because I feel like I'm being a bit redundant when I'm saying this, right? Let's talk about these decisions. Let's talk about it, man. Throughout a lot of different videos, I talk about going through periods of isolation. I talk about removing yourself from different environments. I talk about pouring back into your own cup. All of these different aspects, and if you've done them in your life, are for you. And a lot of the times it takes us a little while to build up to this point where we're kind of choosing ourselves. We're choosing to pour back into our own cup, because the thing that's limiting us, right? The thing that's limiting us up in here is our mindset or our perspective, or us subconsciously accommodating for the feelings and reception of other people, of how they're going to feel, how they're going to think, how it's going to affect them. But I realize, and it's a very hard thing to do, but the things that you are doing right now are for you. You have to learn, and it goes back, like I said, Choose people who choose you. Ironically, yes, the person you have to choose right now is yourself, and understanding the things that you are doing right now are for yourself. It's not for them. It's not for them. That's part in choosing you. It's part in choosing people who choose you, or choosing yourself. Is also having the mindset that even you choosing yourself, right? The things that you are choosing to do, the things that you are choosing to do for yourself are actually for you, right? They're not for other people. It's multiple aspects of that. It's not just, oh, just choose people who know that you have to choose people who choose you, and understand that the things that you are choosing to do, choose people who choose you, and choose to do for yourself. Choose to do for yourself, and the things you do for yourself, understand that they are for you. They're not for other people. We always get into that subconscious. That subconscious is always in the back of your head. What are these people gonna think? How are they gonna feel about this, right? But it's for you. It's not for them to feel. They're not the ones that's gonna feel it. They're not the ones who's maneuvering they're not walking in your shoes. They're not in this body that you're in right now, right? They're not in this mind that you're in, right? They're not spiraling in that abyss with you when you're going through your days, right? It's for you, the things that you are doing for you, and I just can't emphasize this enough. And honestly, like, it's kind of something. It's really something that I kind of struggle with and whatnot. Obviously, right now I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm pretty transparent when it comes to that. When it comes to like my group of people, and obviously talking through this, I have some degree of vulnerability. But recently, it's been a time where I kind of feel like very, very misunderstood, and my people don't really understand me and whatnot. And I was having a conversation with my Deuce, and she was asking me, is it us? Is it this other person? And whatnot? And it's like, nah. It's not y'all. It's not this other person. It's not that. It's me. It's about me, right? It's about me. And I wasn't able to amass those words at that moment, because I don't really know how it feels to kind of like say that. And I don't, but it's about you. It's about me. It's about you, right? In understanding that it's not about them and it's about you, you'll understand. You'll start to have a better peace of mind, understanding that you're going to be misunderstood, or these people are going to look at you in a different way, because at the end of the day, it don't matter, because it's all about you. You worried about your cup. You worried about your own orbit. You're worried about yourself. Right? And it's a hard thing to do sometimes. It's a hard thing to do. Once again, I can't reiterate that enough. Conditioned people pleasers is what a lot of people are that are of my archetype. A lot of people are conditioned people pleasers. So when you have to choose something for yourself, or do something for yourself, or sometimes the people, you make a decision and they don't really understand why you're doing this, or the thought process of doing it. It kind of bothers you. But when you understand, now I understand it now. Like, I understand it now, ironically. Like, I understand that being misunderstood is okay. I understand that not everybody's going to understand these things, because it's not for them. It's not for them to understand, right? You maneuvering how you doing to take care of yourself is not for them to understand. It's not for them to understand. And don't feel bad about that. Feel good, because now you start to embrace yourself. You started to choose your own cup, right? I need to sit down. Let me sit down. Let me try to sit down for the rest of the video. I'm gonna sit down for the rest of the video. I'm doing too much moving, but I feel like I'm cooking. This might be one of the ones. I'm gonna try to make it short, but let me sit down. Let me sit down. But yeah, here we go. I'm back. I done sat down now. But it's not for them. It's for you. You taking the time to make a decision for yourself. You maneuvering the way that you need to in order to protect your mental, or you making decisions that are going to be looked at as bad, even if it's something as simple as, isolating yourself a little bit more, and they wondering why you're not coming around, or hanging out with certain people that they would look at in a bad light, or something like that. Or, like, it's all for you. Even the concept of forgiveness and what, right now, there's a couple of things that I'm kind of struggling to forgive, because I always think about, it being more so for the other person or whatnot, or their kind of, their peace, and knowing that somebody forgive them. But it's not even about, even forgiveness is about yourself. Even forgiveness is about you coming to peace with whatever it is. It's all about you. It's about you. It's not about them. It's not about them. We have to be okay with certain things not being about other people, and being okay, and being for you, and being okay for you. And once again, it's just crazy because literally sitting in this same chair not too long ago, I was talking about just being misunderstood, bro. I was talking about being misunderstood and how it makes me feel. And yeah, I could digress in my feelings, but at least right now I'm gonna capitalize off of how I feel and give this message to myself. Once again, these messages are for myself, but at the same time, it's for whoever can relate on the other side of the screen. This message is for the other person on the side of the screen. It is okay. It is for you. The things you're doing are for you. The decisions that you are making for you to make you feel good, to make you have a peace of mind, to prevent you from spiraling. It is okay. They are for you. It is not about them. You are the same person who have to wake up in this body every single day. You are the same person who has to get dressed every single day, has to walk in these same shoes. You're the person that has to operate with all those thoughts in your mind. You're the person who has to operate with all this weight on your shoulders. Not them. Their people's opinions about your life or the decisions that you're making that are going to kind of, digress away from what they want you to do or what they think are okay. Because it's not for them. It's not for them to understand. It's not for them to be okay with your decision. It's not, because it's not their life. It's yours. It's not their life, it's yours. It's okay for you. I did majority of this video kind of just standing up and whatnot, but that's just what I do when I get my thoughts rolling and my anxiety get to going, or whatever the thought process is. I have a tendency to kind of do that. Hopefully that doesn't fall over into my work or professionalism and whatnot. But yes, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. I kind of sat. It's crazy. I've only been sitting in this chair for like 3 minutes just talking right now. Obviously I'll cut it up, but yeah, it's for you. It's for you. The things that you're doing are for you, and it's okay. It's not for them to understand. They don't gotta understand. Some things are not gonna be understood. They're not gonna understand certain things. It's not for them to feel a type of way. It's about your feelings. It's not for them to see certain things. It's your vision. It's your vision. It's not for them, and that's okay. That is okay. It's a very hard thing, I guess, kind of to accept once again as a conditioned people pleaser. It is okay for you to do for you and choose you and understand you, and also understand that as you maneuver and you operate, it is not for them. It is not for their validation. It is not for their perspective. It is for you. It is for your feeling. You're the one that's going to feel the way you feel. They're not going to feel that. It is for you, right? I hope indeed that this was one of them ones. I hope this touched you. I hope this maybe opened up a little bit of a perspective and gave you a little bit of motivation, gave you a little bit of clarity, maybe even helped you come to peace a little bit more with something that you're doing, just uplifted in general. Whoever's on the other end of this screen. The last time I said this was one of them ones, it actually indeed was one of those ones, and it blew up to some degree. First video to hit 1K. Very happy that I was able to touch 1,000 people and let them hear me and also make me feel heard and whatnot. I was very, very, very happy about that, and it's still going up at 1.1 right now. We just touched 100 subs. I'm very happy about that. But let me conclude this real quick. It is for you. It is not for them. It is not for them to understand. As long as you understand, it's not for them to feel. It's not for their feelings to be pushed onto you. It's about how you feel. It's about your decisions and how it's going to affect your life. It's about the weight that you have to carry on your shoulders. The decisions that you have to make for yourself. It is about you. It's not about anybody else. It's hard sometimes. It's hard to come to that mindset, but it is about you. It's not for them. It is for you. The things that are happening in your life, the things that you are doing in your life for you. Like I said, no matter what it is, forgiveness, isolation, or making a decision of I don't know, just choosing yourself, pouring back into your own cup over other people, or being more self-centered. It's about you. It's not about what they're gonna think. It's not about what they're gonna feel. Because at the end, they're not going to understand. You're not gonna understand you more than you. So you must understand yourself and understand that the things that you are doing are for you. It's not for them. All right. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. That is all I got for y'all, man. That's all I got for you. The storm of life got a lot going on and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this high right now. I'm gonna enjoy this little dopamine. You can see I got a little bit of a smirk going, a little bit of a smile. But yeah. Peace, love, blessings. Yeah. Yeah. Let's not forget before we close this out though. Take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. It is for you. It's not about them. It is for you. That's all I got to say to you. It's for you. Peace, love, high vibrations. And yeah, that's all I got for you. I'll catch y'all in the next one.